Hi guys, so this is a safe space because we were all alive in the 90s. So I can ask this question. My favorite bit of film history is that after Twister in 97, we had both Dante's Peak and Volcano come out back to back as like a response to the disaster movies with, you know, a lot of the themes about this movie being about like the climate crisis and things like that. What do you kind of hope it inspires in other films, like that kind of same response, or do you hope it inspires other people to react in their own ways?
Dang, I didn't see those films.
There's about a volcano.
Oh, okay, bet. I feel like maybe what the actual true devastation does, because I think people tend to forget. It's kind of like how we are these days of like watching the weather, watching what's happening in the world, and it's like, it's like not really me though. But it's, you know, seeing how this actually happens to a lot of communities and how long it takes to repair that, and sometimes you can't, especially something as small as we were talking about the coffee mug. Grabbing that after a disaster, it's like some people never get to get those things back or their family back, and maybe that's, you know, a nice, not a nice response, but like a response that would be more of like, this is real, you know, and a lot's changing, and so it's not too fun.
I do hope it, like in terms of filmmaking, it does inspire people to kind of take some swings and remind you that you can have a blockbuster and also add a human quality to it, you know, and make a beautiful and powerful statement.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just have to be action for the sake of action.
That's why we were blessed with Lee, you know, with Isaac for this. Like, I think that's a perfect combination.
Yeah, I think it's not just like a... I mean, this movie could be a getaway from the real world, but also kind of gives you a cuddle into the real world in a sense. Instead of like just punching you in the face with pointing and telling you what to do, it's just like, hey, this is real stuff that happens sometimes, and we're going to inform you in a safe way.
Yeah.
And I think it's just widespread for all audiences. I feel like this movie could relate to all audiences, and I think that Lee Isaac Chung being at the helm of that really made that happen. So.
Yeah, I was also very surprised by how much of a rom-com this ended up feeling like to me. You know, a lot of the times my favorite scene is literally when she goes, she's gorgeous, and he turns around. I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. But when you guys are in the original Twister, like the supporting cast was full of such characters that we all kind of loved them. But having that rom-com element really makes those supporting characters in this one shine. How did you all like approach playing those roles that are smaller, but they are still so memorable that all of us are like, yeah, Boone's gonna try and film something and be really mad that he got left behind. That fits.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just playing true to how I felt the story was going. Like whatever I was gifted in the writing, that's what I just tried to present in any way, and just perform in many different ways as possible with each take, and just hopefully something works in the final edit. And I just trusted Isaac for letting me swing for each different take, and then him choosing the right stuff to put together. And yeah, I don't know, just kind of serving the story as honestly as I could.
I think when you don't have to focus on a relationship in a film, you know what I mean? Like rom-com, it was like, it eased off the pressure because it's like, I don't even have to look like I exist today. I just do what I do. So there was nothing to be like, oh, you guys have that little moment or whatever. It's just like, y'all, we in the truck.
Yeah.
We are in the truck. We're hanging out.
No pressure to look like crazy good. I was like, yeah, Glenn's got a white, wet t-shirt on. Let him handle it. Boone don't need to look like that.
Yeah. They're all getting wet. We're not. We're getting inside. We didn't have to do the wet t-shirt. Yeah, I thought it was, because I was given the script and was given 2 hours to say yes or no, and then I had to be on set.
I like that.
So, yeah, so I was like, oh, okay. So it was really kind of a whiplash of trying to figure out. But what helped me was I was with Tunde Adebimpe, and like we just were kind of like, okay, how did we wind up in a van together? And then we were just kind of, I don't know, riffing off that.
Well, and you talked about the wet shirt, and I will admit to cheering last night when I saw it. I was like, this is great. This is my Super Bowl. Yeah, I was like, let's go.
Mad, yeah.
But this movie does have moments where, like, in the midst of these action sequences, like, you end up cheering just because it's kind of built in. When you guys are filming, is that ever something you think about, or is it when you are watching it with an audience that you realize that people have those reactions to those kind of moments?
I was also in a t-shirt. What about me? Did you get
Yeah, I was such your fan. I was like,
yeah, you were like, oh my god, tie-dye. Oh, look at that shoulder.
Some gloves.
I know.
Some gloves.
Gloves, goggles. Come on.
That
That
really
is
just did it for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think on the day I'm not really thinking about what other people are going to think about it, honestly. I think what's cool is to witness the final product and then hearing people naturally react, and it's cool to watch it within different audiences. But I'm excited to watch it with an audience that bought their tickets and took their time to go watch this movie.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that experience. So everyone go buy tickets and watch this movie. I'll be at the theater probably. So yeah, let's go watch it together, man. But yeah, I'm not really thinking about the moments truly on the day, but it's cool to get the reactions.
Yeah. I loved that it was very quotable. There were little things where I was like, oh, that's gonna be something that I scream randomly.
Yeah.
And then storm par. It's just
Storm par.
Stupid storm par.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
With the Chris shirt.
Yeah. Where'd you get that pressed?
Yeah, I think I literally, when it was like, if you fear it, chase it, or whatever it is, and I was like, yeah, let me just get on a shark real quick, and I'll just ride a shark to face my face.
Yeah. That's a cool quote, man. Yo, Glenn crushed that line. I'll give Glenn that. He's like, you don't face your fears.
You
ride them. Oh, damn! I'll ride the fear, guys.
Well, and I love that the roles are kind of reversed from the original Twister in this. Like, I love that we're with the people who have the corporate backing, and you're at first kind of like, okay, like but like you guys are the ones I wanted to be with. So it was like I wanted to be back with the original crew that I was on that movie. When you guys kind of read the script and understood, like, all right, well, I see where it's going and I understand the purpose, because I love that Glenn Powell is Helen Hunt. I think that's hilarious. How did you guys kind of navigate making it so we wanted to feel that and we wanted to be with you guys even when we weren't, when we were with Stormpar and the crisp shirts, as it were?
I feel like that was like energy based. We already knew it. I mean, even like when they would roll up on set, we'd come out the truck laughing, and they're all like, and it's like, yeah, that was boring.
Yeah.
Like, we're having fun. So I think that was like easy. It was like, you gonna wanna hang.
I think there was a day where we were on set where I think it was like Anthony Daisy, and David. They were all like, man, you guys look like you're having a blast.
Yeah.
We're like, yo, we kind of are. I was like, oh man, that truck kind of looks fun. And then once I heard that, and that was our day one as well, like all at the gas station and stuff, that was our day one. And I just remember feeling that energy from them, and I was like, okay, what we're doing right now already is working.
Yeah.
And also it's a testament to Isaac taming us in a sense, or at least me, because there's times where like we'd poke a little too much fun, where he's like, look, no, like, I can't have you guys be the bullies in a sense. Like, we'll ease into it, but yeah, no bullying, no mean. Like, that's just, I got this. Like, in a sense, it's just like, all right, trust what he's saying, and then
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was easy to do. It was easy to go too far with Storm Park.
It was so easy to go hard.
So easy. Sorry.
Bunch of losers, man.
Yeah, I was like, Superman sucks, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Why is Clark Kent yelling at everybody, man?
For a last quick question I want to ask, because I loved getting to see your tattoos in it. Your arms were still great after Love Lives Bleeding, so it was great to just kind of see like little bits and pieces. Was there something that you guys got to bring to your roles that you were like, I'm really excited that they let me like keep this one thing that I wanted from when I read it?
I was just glad to not be some like military space person or something, or like superhero. You know, I was just excited to be just like a carefree, really fun cowboy wearing I don't know, Southern drawl, whatever.
Yeah.
Storm chaser.
I got to name my drone Cairo, which is my daughter's middle name. So I was like, oh, it's little Cairo. We'll fly her out there. I just sent her up to the wind.
Tornado.
Yeah. Wait, I was like, lost my drone. I had them write her name on the back of like the movie theater seats, and that shit went up too. And I was like, am I? Yeah. Oops.
I'm trying to think. There was nothing really physical that I got to take. Oh, actually, the Boone's glasses, which I loved. I got to take those. But emotionally, I don't know. I learned a lot in the sense of just trying something new each take and trusting that aspect of it. Like, and because Boone's so wild and free, so I approached it playing it very wild and free, and just taught me a lot about acting and performance. Like, you can be pretty wild and free. It doesn't have to be too tame, and you'll find new things within that. So that was cool. Just being super prepped, to the point where I could feel completely free on the days. So.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, took that home with me. Thanks, Boone. And the mustache, I took it home with me too because that was my actual mustache, and then I wanted to shave it off, and I did.
It was like
Didn't
the
you do it
second.
right after? Yeah, you
the
sent us a video of
second
you
we
like
did.
shaving it
As soon
off.
as they called it, I was like, "Yep, sure." I was like, "You're sure we're done?" All right, cool.
Well, thank you guys so much for talking with me. I'm obsessed with this movie, and I cannot wait for people to get
Thank you.